Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Arizona Cardinals. Two and now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Browns.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Williams on the tackle.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Chubb, the Browns ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Cardinals.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Cardinals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 34-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On the ground, it's Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Browns.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Chubb. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
By number 20, taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a run with Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Tua on the bootleg here, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down. Tua to throw again. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think
he's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Tua, a final shot before half. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
It's taken to the 26. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Complete. Jefferson the target. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Flush to his right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Cardinals. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa setting up the screen for Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 6. Evans has it left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Cardinals. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Browns 31, Cardinals 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Kenny Clark in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And 8 at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
He might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air. And I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A beautiful thing. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Two and now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Penny. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
11 on the play.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for him, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
34.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Browns, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get another road date next week